Most countries follow a simple pattern on the map: squares, rectangles, smooth borders. But then there are others, the outliers, countries that look nothing like countries. A boot kicking another nation, a river stretched like a ribbon, a hook, a snake, a question mark, even a broken puzzle piece. Today we explore the strangest shaped countries on Earth and the surprising history, politics, and geography behind their bizarre outlines. These shapes aren't accidents. Every curve, every twist, every weird angle tells a story. 1. The Gambia, the 300-kilometer river country. On the map, the Gambia looks like someone traced a river with a pen and called it a country. That's basically what happened. It's only 48 kilometers wide at its thickest point. The entire country bends along the Gambia River like a long strip of land. The shape exists because Europeans claimed territory along the river for trade routes. So instead of forming a normal country, Gambia is a thin, winding stretch squeezed entirely inside Senegal, almost like a geographical glitch. Its strange shape affects everything: transport, farming, economy. Even travel within the country feels like following a single road. 2. Italy, the famous boot-kicking Sicily. You've seen it on maps since childhood. Italy looks like a boot, and not accidentally. The boot shape comes from ancient tectonic collisions between the African and Eurasian plates, creating the toe, the heel, the long leg, and the giant ball, the island of Sicily. But the fun part? Locals actually use the boot shape to explain regions. Kids learn it in school. Tourists use it for directions. It's one of the few countries where the shape is so iconic, it became part of its identity. 3. Nepal, the perfect trapezoid of the Himalayas. Nepal looks like someone stretched a rectangle diagonally. The reason? Mountains. The Himalayan wall forms the northern boundary. The southern border curves according to ancient kingdoms and river systems. Fun fact, Nepal is one of the only countries in the world with a flag that isn't a rectangle, and a country shape that also looks geometric and unique. It's strange, clean, sharp, like a slice of land cut from a bigger map. 4. Croatia, the boomerang/crescent/broken sea. Croatia's shape is wild. It wraps around Bosnia and Herzegovina like a sideways crescent, making Bosnia look like it's wearing a geographical backpack. Why so weird? History. Centuries of empires, wars, shifting borders, kingdoms, coastline battles. Croatia ended up looking like two different regions glued together. A long, thin coastal arm, a big inland block. The result is one of the most instantly recognizable and strangest outlines on any world map. 5. Denmark, the splash of land with hundreds of pieces. Denmark looks like someone dropped pieces of clay on a map and just left them there. Over 440 islands, weird jagged edges, a mainland, Jutland, that looks like a bent thumb. Islands that look like puzzle pieces scattered around the sea. The geography is so irregular that even Danish school children sometimes struggle to draw it. The strange shape has real consequences too. It forces Denmark to operate one of the most complex ferry systems in Europe. 6. Chile, the extremely long, extremely thin. String country Chile is one of the strangest shapes on Earth. It's basically a long, thin line on the edge of a continent, 4,300 kilometers long, only 177 kilometers wide on average. If you place Chile across Europe, it would stretch from Norway to Nigeria. Why so long? The Andes Mountains form a natural wall on the east. The Pacific Ocean blocks expansion to the west, so the country grew vertically, not horizontally. Chile is the definition of a geographical oddity. 7. Panama, the S-shaped bridge between two oceans. Panama looks like a twisted letter S, barely holding two continents together. The land bends so sharply that in some places, the sun rises over the Pacific and sets over the Atlantic, the only place on Earth where that happens. Panama's bizarre shape is due to volcanic activity and tectonic uplift that created a narrow land bridge connecting North and South America. It's weird, thin, curvy, and geographically priceless. 8. Namibia, the country with the strange handle. Namibia looks normal at first, until you notice the Caprivi strip, a long, thin handle sticking out like a misplaced tail. Why does it exist? In the 1800s, European powers drew borders on maps without ever seeing the land. Germany wanted river access to connect its colonies, so Namibia got a weird arm stretching 450 kilometers east. The result is a bizarre shape that looks like it shouldn't exist. 9. Russia, the country with a giant hole in the middle. Russia is the largest country on Earth, but there's a hole inside it. Kaliningrad, a Russian exclave, sits completely separated from the main country, squeezed between Poland and Lithuania. The shape comes from World War II border changes and remains one of the strangest geographical situations in Europe. 10. Papua New Guinea, the Sawtooth Island nation. Papua New Guinea is shaped like a giant broken saw blade. Jagged mountains, sharp coastlines, wild rainforests, dozens of small islands attached like crumbs. The geography is so rugged that over 800 languages developed, the most linguistically diverse country on Earth. Its shape isn't just strange, it shaped the entire culture. Every border, every curve, every twist has a story. Colonial mistakes, wars, mountains, rivers, natural disasters, old kingdoms, human ambition. Strange-shaped countries remind us that geography isn't clean or perfect. It's messy, chaotic, full of history, and no matter how weird a shape looks, there's always a reason behind it.